Raquel.
Fantastic. Hi, Frank, Derek.
Good to meet you. Good to meet
It's
you.
good to meet you too. I'm an occupational therapist, and so I'm going to be working with you today.
Okay.
How's your arm doing?
It's good. It moves and I like it.
Very good. Very
Yeah.
good. What about your other arm, your left arm over there?
Yeah, it doesn't move as well, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's fine. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to try out a few things. We're going to pretend like this is a wood board because I couldn't bring it into the hospital. So we're just going to practice a few things to get you back into your woodworking. I know that's really, really important to you. Kind of doing those hobbies.
Yep.
We've had a few visits with your wife about it.
Yeah.
So what I want to show you first is this guy right here. And so this is going to represent what's called a nail holder.
Oh.
Okay. And so if we want to show it right here, there's an actual picture of a nail holder. Beautiful. And what this will let you do is, you know how your hand isn't able to kind of close all the way, and you're not able to quite hold quite as well. So what this will do is you can hold it just like this, and it's a little magnet, and it'll pick up a nail, and then you can use your right hand to hammer in the nail. Okay, so we're gonna pretend like this is our piece of wood here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move around a little bit, but before we start anything, Frank, what I wanna make sure is, you know how when you teach a child to cross the street, what do you tell them to do? Before they cross the street, what do they do?
You gotta look both ways.
Look both ways, exactly. So with any activity, what I want you to do is I want you to practice looking both ways before you start any activity, okay?
Okay.
So look to your right first, and then look over to your left. Perfect. And then I'll come on over here. So I want you to look, when you look to the right, I want you to look over at that broom over there. And then when you look to the left, I want you to look over here at me, okay? So look over the broom, and then look over at me. And follow my hand all the way out here. Beautiful. Thank you, Frank. Okay, so we're gonna start out here, and I'm gonna keep asking you that, Frank. I wanna bring it up again and again, okay?
Okay.
And so, with this guy, I want you to kind of bring your hand up, right hand, and see if we can't get that left hand up on the table here. Can you lift it up there? Good, very good. Okay, so at the same time, I want you to grab this with both hands and bring it into you. Can you grab with that hand as well? Perfect, let's straighten that out. Beautiful. Okay, Frank. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take this hammer in this hand, and then I'm gonna have you grasp this guy right here. Can you grab onto that? On that piece over there? Perfect. Now, Frank, before we start, what do we do before we do any activity?
Take a breath.
Okay, so you can take a deep breath, that's really good, but I also want you to look both ways, okay? So you're gonna look over to the right here, and then look over to the left. All the way to that camera. There's a camera on you. Oh, there it is. Fantastic. Okay, so great job, all right? Now what I want you to do is just practice holding that thing up there. If you need to, we can raise the table up a little bit, and you can even lift that hand up just like this. If that's easier for you, you can rest your arm on the table. But for right now, we're just gonna try to do the best we can, okay?
Okay.
So you're gonna hold it up just like that and just hammer that thing home.
Like that.
Yep, so use that right hand and give it nice and solid. Fantastic. So this gives a great feedback as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I like this.
yeah, that's good. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slide this guy. I want you to follow it on over. Oh. And so with Frank, what I want you to do here now is I want you to take that and I want you to just put it down on the table again, best you can. So go ahead and let go of it. Let go of it, okay. So I'm just gonna kind of help you open up here. Open it up just like that, very good, okay, and drop it. So now what we're gonna practice here is I want you to pick up that ball with that hand, best you can, and I want you to try to transfer it up to here. Okay, good. It's a good grasp there, Frank. Okay, and bring it on up. Very good. And if you need to, again, rest that arm on that table and bring it up, and then best you can drop it, let it go. Good, very good. Okay, so now what I want you to do is I'm gonna slide this over here just like this, okay? And again, Frank, look at me here. What do we do before we start an activity?
Yeah, look both ways.
Look both ways,
Yeah.
perfect. So I want you to look to the right, and then look to the left, all the way over there where that camera is over there. There it is. Perfect. So now, Frank, what I want you to do is I want you to do the same thing. You're gonna use your nail holder there again,
Okay.
and this time I want you to nail down the green ball. Okay.
Okay.
So first, hold on to this, and then when you find our green ball, where is it at? All the way over. Good, good. I like that. I like that. You look to the right and you looked all the way to the left. That's perfect.
Okay.
So using that nail holder, I want you to hammer down that green ball. Fantastic. Thank you. So with this, with Frank, we can do, I wanted to bring in a thing of wood and have different colors on it, and so we'd have to scan for that red or that green sticky note or something that was brought up, or you can just put a red X on the wood, and so we can practice kind of holding that and hammering it in. Eventually want to bring this up where he gets more function in his hand. We can build up this handle if necessary, and so if he has better grasp, we can use this here, but if we need to build up the handle, we can with that as well. I think, and then there's the other technique that we were using was just that constant reminder every 15 seconds, kind of reminding him, looking both ways before any activity, and eventually we build that up to, a minute, 5 minutes, and so on.